Here's a critical thinking question for you. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking is a state of mind that's exemplified by an ability to process information, to extract the intended meaning, the ability to analyze a situation, to extract meaning from a situation, meaning that is truthful, the ability to analyze a problem, to identify a logical solution to a problem. It's the ability to apply some knowledge towards some given purpose, to bring about some desired outcome, to solve a problem, to build a system. Critical thinking isn't something that you just turn on. It's something that you have to work towards acquiring, but it's not like an on-off switch. No, critical thinking is a state of mind that you acquire after analyzing regular thinking, because critical thinking is ordinary thinking refined. It's the improvement of ordinary thinking. Because if we take a look at how we think ordinarily and optimize it, then we're thinking critically, because we naturally incline ourselves thinking. It's in our nature to want to think, to develop knowledge, to acquire knowledge, to find the truth of some situation, to make sense of our reality. So if that is our nature, then understanding the nature, the component parts, the elements, the basic processes that constitute our thinking, we identify those, and then we figure out how to put them back together so that the system functions more effectively, so that we can become better thinkers. Critical thinking is the ability to think logically, correctly. I believe it was Albert Einstein who is attributed the quote that all of science is simply the refinement of everyday thinking. And I tend to agree with that sentiment, is that what he's expressing is that the key towards acquiring knowledge, to acquiring science, towards discovery, the discovery of truth, it doesn't exist in something that's beyond the reach of us ordinary human beings. It is implicit in our nature that we have the tools. We have the tools and we use the tools on a day-to-day basis in our everyday life, in our everyday thinking. We have the tools to develop science, high levels of science. Critical thinking is the improvement of ordinary thinking. It is the refinement of ordinary thinking. Critical thinking, by its name, as the name implies, is a type of thinking. But again, I don't think it's something that you turn on and off. Rather, I think it's something that once you've developed, you're never looking back. It's like developing upgrades to your mental operating system. If you install additional processing power in your desktop computer, or you install some extra RAM memory to make your computer operate faster, you're not going to remove that and go backwards. You're going to work with your upgraded operating system, your upgrading computing system for everything you do. Such is the same with upgrading your mental operating system, is that you're not going to upgrade it so that you can pass a test, so that you can do better at work, so that you can have better relationships with your friends. You're not going to upgrade your mental operating system in one capacity and then keep it downgraded for everything else. I don't think that's even possible. I think once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you identify the logical structure of the reality and how our thoughts interact with reality, or rather how we use our thoughts to interpret and process the reality that we find ourselves in, on a constant pursuit of discovery of truth, once you understand how these things fit together, you won't go back to the old ways of thinking. Once you understand how a concept is developed logically, you're not going to continue developing illogical concepts. It's not going to happen. Critical thinking is the improvement and refinement of ordinary thinking processes. So, to develop ourselves as critical thinkers, we have to develop ourselves first as thinkers. We have to come to an understanding of what thinking is to find ourselves exhibiting the characteristics of critical thinking. If this resonates with you, if you want to discover some tricks of how to become a better thinker, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment below. I'd love to gain some feedback, ask some questions, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.